What is going on, everybody? Just got back up in here. I decided to show tonight when I didn't really want to. And the first thing I see in my chat, although I kind of agree in a really weird sense, is Adam coming in here trolling. I ain't going to take none of his crap tonight. So we'll just see how it plays out. But after the debacle the other night, the hot seat got as hot as it's ever gotten. And it got there really quick. Oh, my gosh. I don't know that it'll ever be any hotter on Mike Woodson. They may, if they go down tonight and play as horribly as they have, they may go ahead and fire him as we speak. I thought my TV was fixed. Apparently it is not. So I may be struggling a little bit to keep up. But at this point, I'm going to have a conniption fit either way. So we're going to sit here tonight. We're going to watch how this game plays out because more than the game itself, I'm interested in watching players interacting with the coach. I'm interested in how players react on the floor. They just basically got told that, they got booed off the floor in their home court, which never happens. The student body was screaming for Woodson to be fired. And that is just unheard of at IU. It doesn't get that bad. But with all the rumors going around about why Quinn Buckner held this together as long as he did, and the hiring of Woodson not giving Scott Dolson the opportunity, I think it's just going to be an interesting watch tonight. As long as my TV somewhat holds out, we'll do the best that we can. But other than that, we're going to chill out tonight and see what happens because I'm not positive how this is going to turn out for anybody. Got the preview pass playing on your phone. You might want to save that for something worthwhile, honestly. Talk a little bit about Ohio State, who's had some struggles this year, but Bruce Thornton is a tremendous guard. Plays excellent out there. He dominated in the Kentucky game for Ohio State. Really curious to see how that ends up with him today. And I'm just wanting to see if this team responds if they're going to play worth a crud, if I'm wasting my life away in here on these games, and we shall see. I'm not positive. They did beat that Kentucky team, so I do have a little bit of fondness for Ohio State in that aspect. But if you go back, and I know that nobody really wants to, but if you go back and scroll back to last year when Indiana traveled to Ohio State, it was the same. It was the exact same situation coming in here. Hot seat. I don't remember how that game turned out, but there was a hot, because my description said it properly. Woodson on the hot seat, yada, yada, yada. And they come in here and had another game. So I'm curious because the way that it's played out, I heard today, I read somewhere that McKenzie and Baco like to post that they should fire Woodson. Usually players don't say that about their coach. I'm really curious to that. Luke Goody made a big mistake in going on Twitter talking, really criticizing Dan Dockich, which Dan Dockich he earns his grief that he gets, but he's earned his right to speak about Indiana basketball, considering he has one of the greatest defensive performances in the school's history. Talking about Sweet 16 game in, I think, 1983 or 84, where he defended Michael Jordan and did a bang-up job. Starting lineups, Leal moves into the two guard tonight because of the way he's played this week. That is interesting. I've got a little bit of TV that's working okay. We'll see how it goes, but excited to see Anthony Leal. And there's been some real interesting talk about new coaches. Jake Diebler at Ohio State, second season, 18-10. He's done a pretty good job as he replaced he went to DePaul, Chris Holtman. And this is a road game for Indiana. They have got to perform today. I don't know what happens if they get blown out by 25 today. but I'm going to be here to watch. And Taterhead, welcome back. Thank you for joining us. Like I said earlier, this broadcast is jank because of something's wrong with my cable. They've been out once. We'll see how it goes. And there's the tip. IU is going to control it. Rice will bring it across the timeline. They're going to spread the floor, get it to Omar out high, looking, drives left. Omar gets in the lane, hands it off. Rice looks for the jump shot, hands it to Goody. Back to Ballo on the post. Ballo's got good position. He's going to back his guy in. No double team. Puts it up, and no good off the front rim. Here comes Ohio State. Not a good start. Here comes Thornton on the left. He's going to work it. Right wing, drives left, drops it down, gets inside the post, puts it up, and no good. Offensive rebound, boo. Blocked the heck out. Going to rotate it around, and they're going to reset the shot clock. 14 seconds to go. Looking to score. My TV is jacked, so I will not have names. We'll just get them in there. Thornton's got it. He's the only one I know. Puts it up and in. Bruce Thornton drives the lane, scores the first basket of the game. 18:59 to go. Ohio State leads 2-0. Rice has it and gets it to Ballo out high. Goody's on the post down low, and Baco's running the baseline. Rice will sit there with 15 on the shot clock reset, gets it to Ballo. Ballo's got it at the three-point line. He should never be that far out. Rice drives in the lane, goes all the way to the hoop, lays it up, and Ballo gets the follow. Indiana scores their first basket. What's up, Lindsay? Good to see you. Nice to see everybody. Thank you guys so much. This could be a giant debacle tonight, and I want to be here to watch it because long live chaos. I can't wait to see the post games if it's bad. Actually, I still hope that Indiana wins, but Anthony Leal is going to get a foul 40 foot from the basket. Not a good look. Man, fundamental, I've been reading all kinds of stuff today. That's why I decided to show up tonight. I was just going to sit here and watch the game in peace and be upset, but I thought, you know what? Everybody else may want to suffer with me. Going to drive the lane. Rice just got burnt, and that'll be an and one. And that's what I was talking about the other day. Fundamentally and defensively, rule number one playing defense on basketball is you stay between your man and the basket. You slide your feet. You keep in between your man and the basket, and that is the first thing that happened right there. Is he got around Rice and got a clear lane to the basket. I haven't heard the Don Fisher part yet, fundamental, but I believe it to be bad. Free throws good. What's up, John? 5-2 Ohio State in the early going here. But like I said, and then the second rule is that if somebody's man gets beat, you got a thing called help defense where somebody slides over and puts their body between him and the basket. And neither happened on that play. And that has been the biggest problem with this defense from Indiana. Miles Rice does not move his feet. Ballo gets in the lane, puts it up, and he makes it 5-4. This season is only one game really out of whack at this point. It's just the way they've lost. And that's the biggest problem with it. Thornton's going to drive. Ballo cuts him off. Gets in the lane on Goody. Spins it back out. Thornton has a deep three. No good. And that is another offensive rebound. And that should be a travel, but no. And yeah, they finally called travel. He did slide the pivot foot. Fundamental, I don't know what the dysfunction is here, but my word, there's a lot of it. And it's never been this bad with the best. And there's a corner pass to Goody for three, and he fires it no good. Luke Goody had a wide open look there from the baseline, missed it. Here comes Ohio State up a point. It's going to work it around, drives the lane, gets inside, puts up the layup. There you go. Same thing again. Ball gets around defender. Nobody cuts it off. And then there's an errant pass and an immediate live ball turnover that goes out of bounds, honestly, not a live ball, a dead ball turnover. and Ohio State comes back the other way. The Iowa loss I can stomach. I can't stomach losing by 30 at home on our home court. I got all kinds of opinions that I don't normally let loose, but it's about that time to start letting them out. Leal is out high on Thornton. They put him in there for a specific reason. He cuts him off. Look at that. Leal comes over on the help defense, and there you go. Anthony Leal cut off the driver on help side, and he goes to pass the ball out on the wing and makes a turnover. Get between the man and the freaking basket. It's really simple to play defense if you're not lazy or slow. Rice thinks about the three, doesn't drive it, gets it down to Ballo on the post. Ballo's got it there. He's working, feeds it out around the horn and Baco for three. Open look, no good. Ballo controls the offensive glass and lays it up and in. Umar Ballo's effort has been there. I will be here Monday night. Leal is on Thornton. He's probably been tasked to defend him today. Going to let him drive. He passes it over. Deep three. No good. Leal clears the rebound, and here we go back the other way. Starts to break. Gets it to Rice. To Goody. Goody drives. And they're going to call a foul. No? Yeah, they're going to call a foul on the play. It'll be Indiana's ball out of bounds as we run into timeout. Yeah, fundamental. And they said that there was a post today that he liked a post about firing coach. Well, here's the deal. And I don't understand. And this is the part that I don't get is that Mike Woodson coming in from the NBA, right? He promoted defensive basketball and really looking to build a team with basically positionless basketball. That's what his goal was. Basically 2 stretch fours, a wing, and 2 guards, something to that effect. So basically that was the intent of these teams. And he never got the stretch four out of Trace Jackson Davis. But TJD was really good at getting to the rim with the ball. Khalil Ware had the outside shot. He's really had these types of teams, but defense was always the forefront. This is the most lackluster defensive team and selfish on offense I've ever seen, and it's just horrible. Oh my God, Mary! Thank goodness. So nice to hear that. I'll be in touch tomorrow for sure. I'll definitely check in on you. I'm so glad to hear it though. So, but at the end of the day, there is no way. And I look at the sidelines and I'm not a negative person. I don't want to be construed as that way. But this is just observational. Calbert Chaney, Jordan Hulls. Jordan Hulls sits there with a notebook the whole game. Okay? Calbert Chaney sits there, looks like he's asleep. The other 2 assistants don't say anything. No, you're fine. I'm just glad to hear it, Mary. I'm glad you're home. I do want to talk about it a little bit, so I will get a hold of you tomorrow. For sure. You get your rest tonight, and then I'll message you tomorrow and we'll chat. But I'm excited for you. I really am. That's awful worrisome. And we love you, just so you know. Just so you know. Say it out loud. And how do you I just don't get how you can sit there, but that's just it. They just because their opinions don't have value, it doesn't mean you ignore the kids on the bench. Do you not think? Listen straight up. Unless they're told specifically not to interact with the players, which I've heard that about several players, former players coming to the practices. You don't think that Calbert Chaney could sit there with Luke Goody and Mackenzie Mbako and work on that wing jump shot? You don't think Jordan Hulls has something to say about that? I don't understand the lethargicness of the coaching staff. What a pass on the inbound. And that will get Miles Rice an easy layup as he lost his defender. Here comes Ohio State, down a point, 15-19 to go, drives the lane, gets cut off. Rice cuts him off, but he will pick up the hand check foul. Langdon Hatton's minutes today are going to be ever important. Rice has his second foul, and Carlisle comes in immediately. 3-ball missed. Ballo gets the board, and here comes Mbako back the other way. He's going to hand it off to Galloway, who's in the game off the bench. Going to rotate it around, gets it to the top of the key. We've got Ballo, Galloway, Goody. Galloway goes to the rim, drops it off to Ballo, and he's blocked. What a nice play. I'm not sure how that transpired. But Galloway was attacking, that's for sure. Gets it to Carlisle, over to Goody. Goody's looking to feed the post. Nothing there. Carlisle's 3-ball. Bad-looking shot, but the shot clock was running out. Here comes Ohio State back the other direction. It's going to step, looks left. They get the switch. Goody's out high. Ohio State drives right, hands off, nothing there, looking. Goes around the wing, and he loses it out of bounds. And I don't think Carlisle touched that ball. I don't think he touched that ball at all, and they're going to let him keep it as he dribbled that ball out of bounds. There's the inbound. They got it in clean. 12 on the shot clock. Thornton's trying to get around Carlisle, who's a really good defender. And then Thornton throws it up, no good. And it's lost out of bounds. And that should go to Indiana, even though I don't think they really deserve the ball there. One day we will hear the story, something completely dysfunctional going on. Bro, I'm telling you, there is something like I've never seen on a college basketball team. I'm going to be here listening. I'm in the middle. Game prep for tomorrow's game defensively. You better prep defense. Teach them kids right, John. I kick your butt. Galloway brings it across the timeline, gets it over. He's going to get it out to Goody out high. Goody back to Galloway. Galloway's got defensive pressure in his face. Going to drop it off, drives the lane. Galloway gets inside, goes and lays it off to Goody. Goody reverse layup. And a nice play by Galloway. Goody cutting to the rim. Goody's got a little bit of hustle in his step today. It's good to see. Drops it off. Works it to the baseline looking. Nothing there. Mackenzie Mbako's there. He gets around him. Puts it up and in. And that is going to be an and one. Mackenzie Mbako got beat on the defensive end. Yeah, listen, Mike Woodson is never going to, look, fundamental, I don't like bashing on I don't like bashing on the team or coach, but you're right, he doesn't get it. I think and all these people that make all this content that talks so negatively, I think they're probably more right than wrong. Free throw's good, 3-point play. Mbako, that's his first foul. Leo gets the inbound, goes back to Carlisle. Leo's back on the floor. Leo, Galloway, and Carlisle is an interesting 3 guards out there. Langdon Hatton down on the post. I like this look. I want to see a little bit of this. And there's the pass to Hatton, hands it off to Galloway. Galloway should be one of the prime on this set. Gets it off to Hatton, and he's blocked, but that's going to be a foul. Hatton will go to the free throw line. I don't like that those reporters are really they're trying to goad him into an answer. I just really wish they would come out and really just ask the questions that I would like to ask. Hatton misses the first free throw. Langdon Hatton's minutes in these games are huge. Without Malik Renew, he's here to give Umar Ballo a nice break and hold down defense and rebounding in the post. Second free throw's up, and it's good. Indiana regains a 1-point lead. So far, pretty good defensive half. There's been a couple instances where they got beat. There's a high pick, drives around. Galloway gets back and cuts him off. Deep three ball from the wing, and it's good. Big left-hander, number 8. Micah Parrish gets it over. Hatton's got it, looking, nothing there. Gets it off to Carlisle. Carlisle's trapped in the corner, drives the lane, puts it up from 8. No good. Rims out. Here comes Ohio State with a 2-point lead. Going to get it across the lane. Parrish drives, puts it up. No good. Rebound, Hatton. Here comes Galloway up the left wing. Gets it over to Carlisle. Back cross court to Goody. Almost threw it away. Goody retrieves it. Hatton's got it out high. Galloway drives right. Looks cross court. Inside to Hatton. Puts it up, and no good off the front rim. Langdon Hatton hasn't found the range inside there yet. If he does, he's had a couple good opportunities. 11:59 to go. Thornton drives left. He gets off his defender, gets the switch. He's got the bigger guy on him, drives the lane, gets cut off. Good job. Rotates it around into the corner. Deep three from the other corner. No good. And they're going to get Galloway with the foul. That's going to give 3 free throws. Good evening, Sam. And absolutely, they could not play worse than they did the other night. Vance, welcome. Nice to see you. I'm going to listen. I was not going to be here because I wasn't sure that I could handle another game like I saw the other night. Also, put that into perspective. I still hope for the best. I still think there's a lot of potential on this team, regardless of who's coaching it. They are playing a little better today. Leo got the start. They've done a nice job on Thornton thus far. Thornton only has 2 points. He's 1 for 3 from the floor, and that's basically because of Anthony Leal and Kenan Carlisle's defense on him. They couldn't play any worse than they played the last 2 days. And nice to see, Sam. Thank you very much. But it's gotten to a point, that I still want them to win games. Yeah, see, and like I told you at the beginning of my broadcast here today, I'm here to watch this bench. I want to see how they react. I want to see if there's a response. Because if you can't get a response after Tuesday night's debacle, then you might as well just shut it down for the year. There's a freaking snowman in the house. It looks like nobody, Sam. Mike Woodson is oblivious to the media. They don't ask him the great questions. He doesn't show any interaction in the game whatsoever. The Calbert Chaney and Jordan Hulse, 2 of my all-time favorite Hoosiers, are just sitting there on the bench. They don't have any play. The other 2 assistant coaches are the only ones that ever say anything, and they're right there by Woody. Listen, I don't even know. I don't even want to go that far. Snowman, you know me. I'm not one that promotes negativity. I'm not one that's going to sit here on the bandwagon and scream fire a guy. I don't do that because, inevitably somebody may hear what you say and take it and really run with it. I've always been afraid of all the negativity that what hurts the recruits. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hurt. I don't want to. I know that I'm very small potatoes in this whole thing, but if enough small potato people sit and scream that that everything is completely dysfunctional, that it could eventually hurt the recruiting. So I'm not here to do that at all. Yeah, you guys can say that all day long. I probably won't. But I'm sure that if they have a performance tonight like they had the last two, when they get back to Bloomington, his office might be cleaned out. Let everybody let everybody leave that wants to leave. Let it go. In Minnesota with the overtime win against Michigan at home. Listen, this Big Ten is deep. You're going to have days where you get beat. Nebraska or Northwestern. King, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to be nervous. Well, I wasn't sure, but I'm talking about like, look, Aaron at Indiana Sports Connection sits there and screams for him to be gone. I think Kent Sterling is very careful about what he says in that aspect, but he's very blunt and he's got a voice that's a lot greater. I think this has run its course, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see the search when it does eventually happen. King, as of right now, I will be here unless work prevents me. I'm excited for Monday too. Yes, sir. One game Saturday, one game Sunday. I just don't want to be a negative person. I'm, you know what? I really don't. And Langdon Hatton with the offensive rebound puts it back in, draws this game back to within 3. 16-13. Here comes Ohio State. I really expect a good defensive showing today. Drops it off on the post. Good defense by Hatton. Turn away. No good. Offensive rebound. No, it goes out of bounds to Indiana. Yeah, I've got a list. I made my list today, Fundamental. I'm not going to lie. I made a list, and I'm pretty happy with it. Going to rotate it around. Hatton drives it. Nothing there. Looks to the corner. Galloway works off the pick. Gets it back to Hatton. Hatton drives. Gets in the lane. 12-footer. Hatton rolls off. And a defensive rebound. Here comes Ohio State. And there is a drive to the basket and an easy layup in transition. Comanches, I don't think are going to win Saturday, but if they do, it will be special. Carlisle for 3. And he just buried a 3. I'm not used to seeing the ball go in for Carlisle, but maybe he's starting to heat up a little. 2-point game, 9:53 to go here in the first half. I got a list of coaching candidates for Indiana. Ohio State drives left, throws up the alley-oop, gets it inside, but Hatton steals it. Here comes Leo back the other way, and that ball is tipped out of bounds, and it will stay with Indiana. But, wait a second. And Taterhead, every time the Dodgers sign anybody, it doesn't surprise me. They just keep spending more money. Galloway gets into the lane, puts it up. No good. He just missed an easy floater. Ballo clears it. Back out for three. No good. Long rebound to Ohio State, coming back the other direction. Here comes Indiana back the other way. There's a deep three by Mbako, and that rims out no good. You're right. Don't forget to smash the like today. Same score, 8:49 to go. Mbako drives the lane, works it, flips it up. No good, but will draw a foul. Hopefully he can make some free throws and to get into a little bit of rhythm here. So I got four fundamental. I got four coaches on my list, and you're gonna find it very interesting. First free throw by Mbako is good. Nice to see the ball go through the rim for him. So the top two coaches on that list, fundamental, I have Chris Beard and Bruce Pearl. I assume that Auburn may go to the Final Four this year, and that may not be possible, but you make the phone call. I think that's a guy that you want. Ohio State's got it out high, looking, flips it on the give and go, and it's a dunk as Mbako gets beat on the defensive end. I don't care how many points you score. You can't give up that many give and goes where you stay. So that's my top two choices. And Ballo with the alley-oop dunk from Carlisle. And Carlisle is getting into rhythm. Believe it or not, and I'm not sure if you're going to get him to commit after one season, but the buyout on Dusty May's contract is very insignificant. Air ball by Ohio State. Good defense. Here comes Carlisle up the left wing with the ball. So Dusty May's buyout's very inexpensive. It's very affordable. And he gets it over to Galloway for three. No good. Rebound cleared out. Here comes Ohio State back the other way. So now you have Bruce Pearl, Chris Beard, always over the back, and they're going to call him for it. Thank goodness. Finally, a decent call. You got Bruce Pearl. You have Chris Beard. And not saying that it works, but Dusty May's buyout is affordable. Just keep that in mind, that Dusty May's contract buyout at Michigan is very affordable. That's got to be your top three choices going forward. If you're still looking for somebody, that's an up-and-comer, somebody that's working his way, that really fits the Kurt Signetti vibe, right? The guy that just keeps winning no matter where he goes, that's coming up. And that's Ben McCollum. He's the head coach at Drake. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate you, brother. And Ben McCollum is the head coach at Drake. Look that guy up if you don't know him. He won like 3 straight Division II championships, finally jumped up to Division I. And made it. And he's coaching at Drake this year with a Division II roster. And right now they're like 15 and 2. It's very Kurt Signetti-esque, and it's an intriguing guy. But after that, it gets kind of muddied a little bit. I think that right now that's my picks. I like some options. I like Billy Donovan as an option. I think it would be a great fit. as far as Indiana goes. I would love to see, just keep applying the pressure to a guy like Brad Stevens. Just keep throwing money out there until you get what you want. But I don't think you can afford to mess this one up. I think Dolson needs to be put in charge of it. And I think Indiana needs to clean house. Michigan's doing amazing, Sam. They've only got one Big Ten loss, and that was in overtime last night. They're 5-1 in the Big Ten, and I think they're 15-4 overall. Yeah, so basically, I think you're right. The Beard, the Bruce Pearl call, the Dusty May. I'm Scott Drew is a I don't think he would be that interested in coming, although he is a state of Indiana type of guy. So I don't really know how many people covet that type of job. But if you don't get what you want, how bad would it be to let Calvert Chaney and Jordan Hulls coach this team 1 year in the interim until you pick out the absolute right candidate? All you need to do is bring back Tom Crean. Yeah, that bridge is burnt. I don't think Tom would come back, but they've beaten his reputation to a pulp. But as much as I love Tom Crean, and as far as of what we want as fans, we want to see the old school. We'll probably never see that again. We got to find something, to get it in there. And Galloway flips it up to Ballo and he puts it in. And Indiana's got a 2-point lead here, playing really well. Yeah, that's that's one that I don't think you can get. Fadeaway jump shot, no good. Nice defense by Luke Goody to stay on his guy. Here comes Carlisle up the middle of the floor, drops it off to Mbako, who thinks about it, drives, and he gets his pocket pick. Mackenzie Mbako is just struggling. And there's an and one. It's going to tie it up. Rutgers University football took back Greg Schiano. Yeah, I like that guy too, though. You've just got to put the right guy in place, right? It's as long as you put the right guy in the right university, everything works out. But you've got to have somebody that has control of the team. And NIL, bleh. Hard off the free throw, no good. Long rebound comes out to Goody. And Indiana's tied up with, 6:25 to go here in the half. And I didn't see what happened there, but Galloway goes down. Thornton's going to get called for the foul. And you watch, it's going to be like this. Indiana's probably going to win this game today just in spite. And it's going to reinvigorate Woodson's narcissism as they go forward. Carlisle to Galloway. Galloway gets it down to Ballo. There's the double team. Flips it out. Galloway gets it back. 9 on the shot clock. Drives left. Nothing. Drives the baseline. Gets it by his guy. And he's blocked. Goes to try to flip up that reverse layup. He's blocked. Here comes Thornton. And that's a foul right there. And Galloway and Thornton hit the ground really hard. And Galloway is not getting up. Well, I tell you straight up, fundamental, and those of you that still come in here and chill with me, I love it because it's great. It's great conversation and good times. It really is. But there's a lot of the people that we had in here when things were going semi okay that made this fun too. I miss the regular crew. Thornton puts the free throw up, and it's good. Ohio State regains the lead 23-22 with 6:01 to go. Second free throw is good as well. 2-point lead. Leal is back on the floor, and Baco takes it out. Carlisle is going to bring it up. Carlisle has played very well so far today. Not taking a lot of really bad shots, and he's got a 3-ball down. Puppet goes Teal. And there's a loose ball, and there goes, and Baco ends up with it. Carlisle on the floor, gets it out. Drops it in there. Drops it off the Ballo. Ballo gets in the lane. It's stripped away. Here comes Ohio State. They've got numbers, and they pull it back. Rotated around to the corner. Looks to take the three. Drives the lane. Gets inside. Flips it back out. Thornton for three. And he hit it. Good in rhythm three-pointer. Nice pass. That's how you do it. Unfortunately, it's not my team. And Leal takes the timeout. You'll take a $150 Amazon card. You want to put $150? If you want to put a $150 super chat in there, I will give away a $150 Amazon card to those who show up for the after party stream. I hold true to my word. Sam, they barely let me coach 7-year-olds, bro. But would I love an opportunity to be there and have a voice? You wouldn't. You better believe I'd love it. Take them to the local high school and play and show them what it's like when you play fundamental basketball. The problem is that these guys here that are on this team have all been high-profile offensive players that don't feel like they need to get dirty and play defense other than maybe Carlisle and Leal. It's right here. So far, we've got a $5 gift card if we make it to 5. Reed. Going to rotate it cross court, and Baco's open. Uncomfortable to take it. Drives the lane, puts it up, and he's going to draw the foul. He damn Skippy, because the man doesn't get off the bench. He doesn't get up. I don't know whether his joints are hurting. He's in sleepy time mode. I don't know, but he doesn't get off the bench. And if Mbako could warm up a little bit today and get himself into rhythm, he is a very dangerous scorer, but a lazy defender. Man, I'm getting hot already today. My brain is on overdrive. Ohio State's, they're running the weave out high. They reset it with 15 on the shot clock. Looking for the inside guy, nothing there. Gets over to Thornton on the right wing. He's got Carlisle on him, who's done a great job. Falls down, looks, pulls up, shoots the 3-ball. Maybe his foot was on the line. They're going to give him 3, but I bet they go back and look at it. Shot clock was expiring. That was a pretty good defensive possession by the Hoosiers. Goody drives the lane, gets inside, flips it out to Mbako, shoots it. Hard off the rim, tipped back out by Ballo. Leal will reset the shot clock with 20. Drives over Luke Goody from 12, and he makes it. Umar Ballo has been absolutely solid. You can't say anything about his performance. He's a little slow at times, but man, he does the work. If he had anybody else to help him, they'd be a lot better off. Drives the lane. Thornton throws it up and makes it. I love that little floater by Bruce Thornton. It is so nice. He looks like an NBA. Going to rotate it around. Leal pulls the trigger on a 3-ball. No good. Nice looking shot. Didn't go down. And there's a drive. And Goody got beat on the defensive end, and Leal has to come over and save it with the foul. Where's the championship? Which championship are you referring to? What happened to their offensive ability? Great high school player, duds in the college world. You know, Vance, I think it's just like the NFL. And when we sit back and watch kids in college, you had guys like, well, let's just go back, and I'll use Johnny Manziel as an example. Johnny Manziel in a college style offense at Texas A&M, where he was a little bit better than everybody else, was able to dominate. He was not able to do so in the NFL. Basketball, the translation's a little bit different, you know, because a shooter never forgets how to shoot. But getting into the rhythm of a game and taking good shots is more important than just the ability to shoot the ball. And I think a lot of these guys don't find good rhythm. My complaint, like at the point guard position, is I love Miles Rice, but he's a 2-guard. He doesn't, when he drives the basketball to the rim, he drives it as a scorer. You notice when Galloway takes his approach to the rim, he approaches it as a distributor. If Rice would approach handling the basketball the way Galloway does, he could be an ultimately amazing point guard, but he is still too intent on scoring. I mean, 4 quarters is, I mean, it's, what is it, 4, what is high school? 12-minute quarters? Or are they 10s? I haven't watched a high school game in so long. I love to coach. Absolutely. I would love to. Nowhere getting any opportunities, though. Vance Mbako is probably one of the best shooters I've ever seen. But he's got no, I'm not sure what it is about him. Hey, Randy, nice to see you, bro. High school is 8. See, I thought it was shorter than college, but I wasn't positive. It's unbelievable how much harder it is. Yeah, no doubt, fundamental. Yeah, I mean, as players, Calbert Chaney and Mike Woodson, look at it right there. It's the 2 highest scorers in Big Ten history. Jim Jackson from Ohio State. I love that guy. All right, we're back. Free throws up and hard off the back rim. No good. Jerry Lucas, another stud. Second free throw is good. And Ohio State's increased this lead. There's 3 minutes to go in the half, and they're up by 7. Indiana's got to make a little bit of a push here and not wear out. Carlisle brings it across the timeline. And here's the other thing. You got to run plays on offense. My God, you got to design good offense. Carlisle's got it out high. Looks, nothing there. Everybody switches for Ohio State and cuts off the ball. Ballo loses it out of bounds. It's a turnover. Absolutely fun. And they've got it out high. 12, 15 on the shot clock, looking, working it out there. Tries to get out, and nothing doing. Thornton's got it out high, looking. Give and go's not there. Rotates it around. 6 on the shot clock. Drives the lane. Pulls up from 12. No good. Ballo clears the rebound. Anthony Leal is defending the shot very well today. Indiana needs a basket in the worst possible way right here. 2:08 to go in the half. And Carlisle falls down. Cross-court pass. Goody's got it. 9 on the shot clock. Ballo drives inside. Spin move. 12-footer. Tipped up. No good. Rebound Ohio State. Here comes Thornton back the other way. I don't think Indiana would go after a Duke coach. But you know what Indiana would do? Is Indiana would reach out to Krzyzewski to help figure out who would be as counsel, because Krzyzewski was so big with Knight. Indiana still 7 points down, 1:40 to go. They need another good shot here. Galloway gets it to Leal. Leal's looking, rotates it to Goody for 3. And Goody's fouled on the 3-point shot. If Indiana keeps Mike Woodson after this season, I don't think I can stomach watching college basketball next year. And I haven't even I have not even taken my search to the NBA. Unless there's somebody that I'm missing that they're going to be high on, I feel like I've got it. I feel like I've got it narrowed. I think I've got 3. I got 3 of their top picks locked in. What's up, Miss Angie? Good to see you, my dear. So far, the game is acceptable. 5 points down on the road. Luke Goody makes 3 free throws in a row. 29-33 with 1:31 to go. One more stop, Hoosiers. Let's go. Rotates it to the left wing. Drives baseline. Cut off. Good job by Leal. Gets back the other way. Looking, working. Gets it outside. Nothing. Leal playing excellent defense today. Gets around. Drives the lane. Gets inside. Flips it up. And scores it. Sean Stewart made the layup there. Galloway got a little lost in translation on the defense, and Ballo had to help. Indiana's defensive rotation after beat is slow. Set. Free throw is up, and it's hard off the back rim. No good. Galloway clears the board. Indiana's down by 6 with 1:06 to go. They should push this one right here. Gets it to Galloway. Inside the lane. Drives it. And he's blocked out of bounds. Now, you see that right there is the defense collapsed on Galloway as he's driving to the rim. But nobody came in there to try to get that rebound or to the board. Everybody just stayed outside. That's what help defense does. Gets between the guy and the rim. If he can't, he goes up and blocks it. Galloway's got it out high, gets it to Carlisle. Carlisle drives the baseline, flips it over, and he's fouled going in. It's a good hard drive there by Carlisle. It's good to see him playing a little bit better today. I think you say his name, Quez Glover, if I'm not mistaken, picks up the foul. And let's be honest, and God, that was a bad miss by Carlisle on the free throw. Ohio State running 5 out of their last 6 field goals, 41 seconds to go. They're going to try to get a 2-for-1 here, I believe. As Thornton drives it, gets it over cross court. Carlisle gets beat, and it's block shot right there. Galloway's got it, and Indiana can hold here. And Carlisle pulls it out, and he's going to slow it down here. Indiana is willing to go into the halftime with a 6-point deficit. They're going to play for one shot. Shot clock and game clock are virtually equal. Drive, looks over, and they're going to call an illegal pick. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that will be Ballow's third. Nope, it's his second. Ohio State has 6 seconds and a timeout. And could be devastating. A 6-point lead at halftime is not that bad, but you let it get any further than that, and it could be problematic. All right, Ohio State's going to get into Thornton. He's going to bring it across the timeline. 5 seconds to go. Cut off out deep. Puts up the 3 ball. It's blocked. Loose ball on the floor. And Indiana has a good defensive stand there at the end of the half. Hanging on by a thread right now. Ballo so far is the leader today. Thornton finally got his rhythm as the half went on. What is a JG9 raid? Jaguar Gator number 9. Hey, welcome, guys. Definitely appreciate you. All right, finally out of practice. Seems like a better game than the other night. Sounds like they figured some kind of defense. Yeah, so far, John, it's still the same thing. Right now, I noticed that Mackenzie Mbako is very slow to move his feet on defense. Miles Rice is very slow to move his feet on defense. They do not play fundamental defense. They don't stay between the ball and the basket, and help is always a step slow. And that's been the biggest problem this year. Once they're beat, they're beat. Sup, Lou? JG9. I will check you guys out. Official Jaguar Gator. Right on. Like the logo, dude. Love it. And how are you doing today, Mr. Lou? Let's see. I like your little pick there. X-Men. Right on, dude. Yeah, going through first half statistics. Oops, get right back here. Get the full box score out here today. We'll see where we stand. One thing that Indiana's been working on lately is trying to get better at is the turnovers, and that has gone down today. Ballo has 2 on the inside. Rice has 1, Leal has 1, and Mbako has 1. Pretty good first half on that aspect. 8 for 10 from the free throw line. They're getting to the shots. Nice enough. Langdon Hatton playing off the bench is huge today. The reboundings off the bench has been really good. Carlisle, Galloway, and Hatton each with 2 rebounds. 6 points from the bench. Lou's an Eagles fan living in Philly. Dude, I think you guys got the best game for the weekend. I'm not dogging on your team at all, but I feel like Matty Stafford's a little bit better than Jalen Hurts, and I just feel like that's going to be a dogfight. I feel like that's going to be the best game of the weekend. And I think you guys should win, and good luck. Indiana, 1 for 9 behind the 3-point stripe today. I don't know, Fundamental. If you go look at our It's in the Blood CBS Sports Pick'em, I got every one of them right last week. Every last one of them. I was the only person to pick Houston. I was the only person to pick the Rams. Allen Iverson is absolutely one of my favorite players of all time. Yeah, Lou, in my youth, bro. In my youth, I used to go watch Michael Jordan and Reggie Miller battle it out at Madison Square Garden in Indianapolis. That's back when basketball was way different than it is today. That is when the NBA was great. The 90s, I think the first 5 years of the 90s is probably the strongest that the NBA has ever been. I love physicality. You know what? Watching Caitlin Clark is more entertaining. Caitlin Clark looks like Reggie Miller. If you ever got a chance to watch Reggie Miller play, do you know when she will dribble left at the top of the key and pull the trigger while she's on the move? Reggie Miller used to pull that shot all the time. I don't watch the NBA no more. I can't stand it. I'm with Lou there though. I would rather watch Caitlin Clark. Reggie Miller, Michael Jordan. We'll go back to some of them other Pacers, Dale Davis. The physicality in which they played, and they didn't cry about fouling. They just went out there and played through it. I love it. I feel like Kobe Bryant had the same mentality as Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was just fierce. I mean, absolutely fierce on the floor. And you knew every time he was going to make a shot too. You could see it when it was going down. He knew what he was going to do every play before he did it, it seemed like. Tater, man, I'm going to tell you what Indiana Hoosiers need right now is they need somebody to be a boss. They need somebody to go out there and be a leader on the floor. They need somebody to stand up and tell them that this is embarrassing. Was Stephen A. beat reporter in Philly? I thought it was New York. I don't remember. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought I remembered him in New York, not Philly. Iverson was a stud. I loved Iverson in college. Len Bias, there's another guy. Talk about a game of physicality. And physicality and finesse was Len Bias. Those guys that were big, that knew how to play without fouling, awesome. You know, I here's another thing, and this would do the college game a world of good right now because these college kids think that they're getting paid to score points. Uh, Dennis Rodman is a great example of a guy that was not a good shooter, that went out there, was willing to work hard. Michael Jordan had to have him because he needed somebody just to rebound. He didn't need him to score. He needed him to rebound, and that's what he brought him to Chicago for. Physical, fundamentally sound. 90s NBA was fundamental. Dude, what's up, Kidder? Uh, NFL divisional playoffs tomorrow and Sunday. I should be in for the nightcap on both days. And then Monday night, I'll be here for the college national championship. He made it out of North Korea. He went and seen Kim Jong Un. And he's a crazy guy. His daughter is amazing. She plays soccer down the road. You know that the game is a lot less physical now, fundamental, because scoring averages are in the 70s. There's not many teams that play defense and play games in the 50s anymore in college. Jason Kidd is another guy, right? Listen, that's what you watch this. Indiana's problem this year is that Miles Rice, albeit as talented as he is not attuned to being a point guard. Coach Woodson does not have a true leader on the floor. Nobody is out there as a floor general, and that's the problem. Lou, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Stop in anytime and chat it up. I love the conversation. Thanks, Angie. I'll check that out because I can handle 90s NBA. All right, we're coming back after this last commercial break for the second half. Yeah, fundamental. I just feel like that Galloway's dedication to the game is not quite what it was. I feel like that party mentality that he's been accused of, I feel like he's not always 100% here. But he started the year being that guy because he had a chip on his shoulder. Yeah, I think you can allow for physicality where everything is not a foul. I really do. But this stupid hand check, I mean, they've made it to where you can't touch, or touching is not necessarily a foul most of the time, but it can be called. I mean, like I said, when they were in the Bahamas, him being at the casino late and stuff like that, just a horrible look. And there's no discipline on the team, and they're getting paid. So, do you honestly think that? Well, I think Anthony Leal would have came back, but do you think Galloway would have came back if he didn't want the money? Yeah, Dodgers just sign everybody. It drives me crazy. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break before we start the second half. Not true. Luke Goody left Illinois because his playing time was going to be down, and always wanted to be a Hoosier. Right on. Physicality. You got to learn how to play through contact. All right, Ohio State's going to start the ball off here in the second half. Indiana needs to shoot the ball better and rebound a little better in the second half. It's very simple. Works it left, nothing there. Drives the lane, throws it up. No good. Out of bounds. And it's controlled by Indiana. Here comes Leal. I'll finish my little snackies. Feeds it to Ballo on the post. Double team. Gets it inside. Baco lays it up and in. 4-point lead, Ohio State, and Indiana strikes first. They're going to rotate it around, gets in the lane. Thornton dodges Mbako, puts it up. He's blocked from behind, goes out of bounds off a Goody. It'll stay on Ohio State's end. So, Matt, what's up, my brother? The Reese's Cup eggs just came back out. I don't know why I like them better than regular Reese's Cups. Call me I know it's the same, but I still like them. No, I'm going to get a haircut tomorrow. And yes, I have. You notice it's grown out a little bit because I normally go and get it cut. Layup is good. Ohio State comes back and answers. It's the longest my hair's been in a long time. Leo gets it over to Ballo. Ballo's going to work his way inside, hands it off to Rice. Rice thinks about it, flips it back to Mbako for three. Hard off the back rim, no good. Flips it out. Here goes Goody, drives the lane, puts it up, and he's going to draw the foul. Luke Goody with the hard contact going to the rim. Matt, we're going to cheer. We're going to hope that we salvage something out of this season and then hope that they figure out how to fix it in the offseason. And I mean fix it by fixing it. Luke Goody buries both free throws, back to a 4-point lead. Thornton drives it out high looking. Look, thinks about the three. Good D right there. Gets around on the drive, flips it up, and he's going to get bailed out with a foul call there. No, I don't do white chocolate much. I've had them. But I got friends that really like them too, so. Miles Rice picks up his third foul. First free throw is good. Second free throw is good as well. Ohio State maintains its 6-point lead. Here comes Galloway with the ball across the timeline. Gets it over to Leo. Leo looks it down to Ballo. Ballo needs to touch it every time. Ballo works his guy inside. Double team comes. Cross court to Goody for three. Short. Go. It's good. Luke Goody buries the triple. Indiana's down 3. Talking about Rice painting his fingernails. Whatever. Thornton's out high. He's got Leo on him. Leo keeps with him. Good defense, keeping him cut off, making him fit it back out. Deep three. No good off the rim. Ballo clears the board. Indiana's got a chance to cut this to 1 or tie it with a 3-ball. Feed it over cross court. Nothing. Double team comes. Galloway gets in the lane, flips it up to Ballo. It's tipped up, and they're going to call a foul. All right, Ballo's at the free throw line. First free throw today. And it's good. His free throw shooting is getting better as the season goes on. Short off the front iron there. Thornton clears the rebound. Indiana's down 2. Thornton's got it. Rotates it around. Nothing there. Drives on Goody. Cuts him off to the baseline. Leal's got Thornton. Leal stays with Thornton. Nice work. Cuts him in, gets into the middle. 15-footer. Thornton buries the jump shot, but Leal was in decent position. Back to a 4-point lead. I would run that pick and roll play every time. Galloway gets inside, drops it off to Ballo, and he's going to be fouled again. Ballo is not only tall, but he is so broad in the paint that if he gets the ball within 3 foot of the basket, you've either really got to foul him or you've got to really go up strong. And there is just not many opportunities to stop a guy like that. He's so wide, he's so easy to foul. Two-point lead, and it is a 1-point game. All right, we're within 1. Both teams have started the half fairly decent on the floor. Drives the lane, gets inside on Galloway, has to pull out. Drives the baseline, nothing there. Looks, probing on the inside, nothing. Gets it to Thornton out high. Leal's got him in tow. He's going to work around Leal, and he's going to draw the foul. Anthony Leal got beat, fouled him before the shot. Anthony Leal has to go to the bench with 3 fouls. That should bring Carlisle back onto the floor. Galloway, did he get the steal and call timeout falling out of bounds? Hey, fundamental. You know what solves somebody that lowers their shoulder a lot? Tight defense where you slide your feet. You'll get a lot of charges that way. I can't believe I sit in here. I talk to a guy that's named Fundamental, and all I do is preach fundamentals. You got to stay. That's why you got to stay tight. You got to give the official no choice but to make a call. It's going to hurt a little bit, but you got to give him no choice but to make that call. And then you got to make him watch it first and foremost. I always thought, regardless of defensive position, if the guy dribbling the basketball lowers his shoulder and barrels out of control, it should always be player control foul. They do. when these umpire crews, and which I don't like the crews they got in the Big Ten this year, honestly. When they go back and debrief these games, they go back and rewatch every call. And if they see guys in legal guarding positions, eventually they're going to get credit for that. If Indiana can muster a win today, I believe this does qualify as a quad one, which is not going to silence the critics, but it's at least going to help their cause for March. I still want to watch them in March, and that has got to be a foul. And we're back to another timeout. What is up, JB? Welcome, my friend. So fundamental, do you want my honesty? If you do, this is what's going to happen. Second half, he's going to shorten the bench, and he's only going to play so many guys. Indiana's going to hang tough until about the 7-minute mark. Ohio State's going to pull away at the end for about a 9-point win. And then we're going to hear in the post game, well, we played a really solid game up to, we just couldn't get over the hump, couldn't make a few shots, couldn't get a lead. Have to go back to the drawing board and put in some more work. That's it. So it's a whole NBA thing. He will run 8 to 10 guys out there in the first half. Actually, he ran 8 out in the first half. In the second half, he'll at least cut that down to 7 or 6. If he has to go a little deeper, he will. But he does not. He does not like to extend that bench. Jim Jackson and Gus today. I wish I would be able to listen a little bit. All right, Mbako gets it in bounds. And and right away, Galloway steps out of bounds, I assume, because I can't see it. My TV's still jacked. They came out and supposedly fixed my cable. It was perfect for one day, and now it's back to doing the same thing again. So All right, Thornton's got it out high. He's got Galloway on him, sticking tight. Loose ball picked up on the floor. It'll be a jump ball. I love Dickie V too. I would love to hear what Dick Vitale thinks about this whole deal. And Baco's got it out high, feeds Galloway on the post. They got Galloway posting up. Feeds it out to Ballo. Ballo has it. Galloway goes to the rim. Nothing. And Baco drives it. Nothing there. Good defense. 5 on the shot clock. Goody's going to have to let something fly. Puts it up. Oh, he hit it. Luke Goody hits an under pressure 3, and Indiana's got the lead. First lead since 7:07 in the first half. My screen's jacked. Ohio State drives it to the corner, drives the lane, puts it up, and it's blocked. And it's going to go out of bounds. $18 left on the shot clock. Indiana's got a 43-41 lead. Luke Goody bails them out with the deep 3 ball. Not many of them have went in today. Ohio State looking to get the ball inbound and doesn't get a shot off. Look, 15-footer. Sure. Oh, he hit it. Good. The big center goes out and hits a 3 ball or hits a 15-foot jump shot, and Ohio State ties it. 43 all. Gets it into Ballo. Ballo drives and immediately gets fouled. Ballo just cannot be contained. What's up, Kay? Tough loss recently. Looks like Indiana's hanging in there. Yeah, barely by a thread at this point. Galloway's got it out high. Nothing there. There's the pick. Goes off of it. Drives the lane. He's probing, looking for something inside. Nothing. Picks up his dribble to Goody. Goody drives. Flips it out around the horn. Stolen away by Ohio State, but he stepped on the line. I forgot that Aaron Bradshaw was there. Gets it into Galloway. Turn around. No good. Oh, he hit it. I didn't think it was going down, and he hit it. Ballo gets the assist. Indiana holds on to a 2-point lead. Nothing doing. Rotates it around. Drives. Look, Leal's on out there. Deep 3 ball, and he hit it. Pretty good contain on D. Deep 3 made by Mobley. NBA style. Ohio State regains a 1-point lead with 13:47 to go. Ballo has it on the post. He's working his way back in, waiting for the double team. There it comes. Works it back out. Carlisle, 3 ball. No good. Ugly looking shot. Kenny Carlisle's shot just has not been beautiful this year. Step back 3 ball. No good. Ballo clears the board. 46-45, 13:22 to go. If it's, in my opinion, I think Indiana should look to shorten this game. Ballo drives, goes to the rim, and it's good. Ballo drives and gets the layup. He's still down. Ohio State's hurries up the other way. Ballo's got to hurry up to get inside. Cuts it off. And there's another 3 ball from the other side. No good. Ballo clears the board. He gets back in time to rebound. Galloway to Goody for 3. He sunk it. Luke Goody hits the second triple in this half, and Indiana's up 4. Let's go. It's going to drive it left. Nothing there. Looking, probing. Mobley's working on Leal. Leal can't get off the pick. Drives the lane, turn around, jump shot, no good off the rim. Rebound, Galloway. Indiana's got the ball in a 4-point lead with 12 minutes to go in the game here. Very good opportunity. They're going to slow it down and burn this possession. Galloway gets it to Ballo. I hate Ballo out there. Gets it over to Goody. 15-footer. No good. Thornton rebounds. Here comes Ohio State. Thornton drives left, looking, nothing. He's probing on Carlisle. Works him. Lowers that shoulder. Step back. Throws it up. Beautiful shot. Bruce Thornton uses spacing better than most anybody I've seen. At times, Kay, he's been very inconsistent. When he warms up, he is a weapon. But the way Woodson was playing him, it was very difficult for him to get any kind of rhythm. Him in the starting lineup has been better. Luke Goody had a tough week. He took on Dan Dockich in Twitter, and at that point, when you take on Dan Dockich in Twitter, a lot of the fan base, as much as he can annoy people, really, basically talking about, Goody hasn't earned the right to run his mouth about him. And I think Goody ate some humble pie this week, and I think he's really coming out today showing that he is, worthy of being here for sure. Yeah, I think right now, look, if it's me, I put Mbako off the bench. I bring Mbako off the bench. I switch him in Goody's role. Hey, guess who we haven't seen so far today? We haven't seen Bryson Tucker play at all. Is he injured? Yeah, Randy, I agree. So that if you're going to run him to the high post, he needs to be at the right, no further than the free throw line. And I think that's the problem, is that he's not. If you stretch him too far, you're going to wear him out because he's not a little guy. Now, Malik, you can run off the high post. Langdon Hatton, you can run off the high post. Those guys are leaner. Did it say why for Tucker being out? That's 4 guys. It doesn't say. It just says the designation was listed as out for today. And I don't even think Ja'Kai Newton is actually supposed to be playing right now, as he's still in a recovery process. And I feel really bad for that kid. Houston and Kansas City, Washington and Detroit tomorrow night. That's what I'll be here for. Yeah, I don't like the super high post with Ballo. I like that more for Renew. Actually, I love that play for Mbako. Because Mbako is still growing a little bit. I think he's up to like 6'9" at this point. And I like Mbako on that very high post play. That's a good spot for him. And him and Galloway could work a little bit of that give and go too. All right, Indiana's got a 2-point lead. 11:43 to go in the game. And Galloway's got the ball crossing the timeline. Hits Leal on the wing. Over to Goody. Goody to Galloway. Galloway drives it. Working his way. Gets inside. Backs down. Off the rim. Good. Trey Galloway, a little one-on-one move there on a clear out, and he gets a basket off the glass. 4-point lead for Indiana. 11:22 to go. Ohio State's working it out. High, nothing there. Going to rotate it down, nothing. Gets it, drives the lane, gets in the lane, flips it over, and flips it up and in. Over Umar Ballo. Sean Stewart with the jump shot. Carlisle is going to bring it across the timeline. He hits Galloway right wing. Ballo comes out high for the pick. There they go. Flips it over. Goody drives inside. Puts it up. And it's going to be a jump ball. Goody got blocked. Very good defense by OSU right there. And that'll be a Ohio State's ball on that. Rotate, looking, nothing there. Drives the lane, looks, probing, steps back, feeds it down to the post, puts it up. No good. Ohio State offensive rebound, deep three. Short off the rim. Carlisle clears the board. Indiana 2-point lead in the ball. Coming back. Flips it down to Leal. Leal drives inside, brings it across, keeps it. Hands it off to Goody. Anthony Leal just does not want to shoot it unless he has to. Ballo has it out high. Not much he can do from there. Carlisle, 12-footer. Hard off the back rim. No good. He just can't find his stroke. Ohio State's got another chance to tie or take the lead. My TV froze, and they scored somehow. And we are tied again. TV's going nuts at this point in time. Going to get it inside, drives, puts it up, and he makes it. Carlisle with the runner. Let that guy get a little warm. Come on, bro. Let's go. 54-52. 9:29 to go in the 9:20 to go in the game. Thornton's out high, works it over. They're going to run the weave. Thornton's got it again. Carlisle's on him, tight. Drives, cut off, flips it over. 3-ball, sunk it. 55-54, 9 minutes to go. Galloway's got it out high. He's cut off double team. Leal drives, flips it across. Over to Ballo, back to Goody. Goody gets in the lane, nothing. Back to Galloway. You need to get a touch off from Ballo on the post. They're going to feed it inside to Ballo. What a lead by Leal, and Ballo puts it up and in. Anthony Leal with a sweet pass. Indiana leads by 1. 56-55, 8:30 to go. Rotates right, looking, 15-footer. No good. Rebound, Indiana. Gets it up to Galloway. Coming back this way. Fast break. Puts it up and in one. Kanan Carlisle makes the basket, draws the foul off the dish from Trey Galloway, and has a chance at a 3-point play. That all started with a defensive rebound by Anthony Leal and a quick outlet pass. As Carlisle is finally getting a little confidence on the floor, and he desperately needed it. You know, what's funny is fundamental is that I won't care about the post game if they lose or if they win, because I don't really want to hear it. But if they lose, is the only time I want to hear the post game. Free throw is good. Indiana leads 59-55. Here comes Thornton across the timeline. That is 5 assists by Galloway. Rotates it, drives the lane inside. Rice is back on the floor. He's been poor defensively today. Thornton, step back three. No good. Indiana goody with the rebound. Indiana's got a chance to extend the lead here. 4-point lead with 7:44 to go. Galloway's got it out high, 17 on the shot clock. You definitely want to burn that clock down, but inside to Ballo. Ballo back out, rotates it around. 3-ball. No good. And it's going to go to Ohio State. Ball tipped out of bounds. We do reach the under 8 timeout here, and Indiana has a 4-point lead. It's been a common occurrence. If they can get enough of a lead to where they put Ohio State in pressure situations where they feel forced to take the bad shot, then they've got a chance to win. But they generally wear down at this point. I think Dallas James was a filler body just in case. I don't think he was ever really intended to play. I think he was at South Carolina State. I'm not even actually sure what he possesses. His statistics down there looked really bad. I've never seen much out of him that looked like he could play at high Division I, except for he was tall. He was a big guy. Jake, my brother. What's up, Jake? It's good to see you, my friend. Well, I'll tell you the story, Jake. It's like this. I came in here tonight. I was embarrassed for my team after the last one. But I came in here tonight to see if they could rebound and play better, if they would play with any intensity today, and see how they looked after being at the very bottom, because they hit rock bottom against Illinois. The players have responded with some energy. Anthony Leal has played very good on Bruce Thornton tonight. Very happy with that. Luke Goody shooting the ball a little bit tonight, but I don't think I think this is all on the players. First one to 65 wins. You know, that's funny, Kay, because my scenario in life is this. It's the first one to 70 usually wins. This is the way I do college basketball. Well, The thing about Illinois is that we needed Renew for Illinois and Iowa. That's where he fits in the best. This one here is more of a Ballo game. Works it, drives the lane, gets inside. And that's going to be a foul on Galloway. And that is only Indiana's third team foul. There's some kudos right there. Thornton's are looking to get the inbound, and he has to burn a timeout. Good defensive pressure on the inbound play. And Ohio State has to burn a timeout. And I will quote you, and I will sound like you. Here we go. John Hunter. Gosh dang. Let my IU boys. Look at them IU boys. Can they hold on? A little bit of that Arkansas swag right there, bro. Get you with a little bit of that Southwest Missouri twang. I know you're a Kentucky boy. And right now, as we speak over on Fox Sports 1, that same Iowa team that got hot against us is getting drummed 47-20 with 4 minutes to go before half. Flips it out. They finally get an inbound. 7:13 to go. Indiana needs a defensive possession here. Deep three. Oh, he hit it. Pulled up three-pointer for Mobley. He has been very tough today. Indiana's got a 1-point lead. Ballo's got the ball inside, and he's going to draw the foul. You get him inside that cylinder down there with the ball, and he's going to draw it. Foul goes on Sean Stewart right there. If they keep feeding the post, Ballo can live at the free throw line. Ballo's got 18 and 10 right now. What a nice game so far for first free throw is up, and it is good. 60-58, 6:50 to go. Happy Friday, John. Good to see you, my brother. Second free throw's up, and it is also good. Umar Ballo's free throw stroke is starting to become a weapon for Indiana as they got a 3-point lead. 6:49 to go. Thornton's going to bring it across the timeline. Ballo's up to 20 and 10, having a monster game today. Thornton's got it out high. Carlisle is on him, working off the pick. Mobley wants to go on Rice. Can't. Gets cut off. Double team. Dropped it inside. Rotates it around. And there's a steal by Miles Rice. He's going to bring it back 1-on-2. Goes up for the layup and one. Kanan Carlisle gets the reverse layup and the foul. And Indiana goes up 5. 6:24 to go. Miles Rice jumped in front of that pass. He's been on the bench all day with foul trouble, so he's got his legs underneath of him, and he cut that ball off and made a great pass to Carlisle. Carlisle draws the contact and goes reverse and makes the layup. He sought out the contact. Kanan Carlisle, what a nice play. Free throw is up, and it's hard off the back rim. No good, but it's rebounded by Rice. Indiana's got it, and he will drive, flip it out to Galloway. Indiana's got a 5-point lead with 15 on the shot clock here. Rice has got it 1-on-1, drives, Looking, nothing there. Rotates it around. 3-ball up. Short. Oh, it's good. Trey Galloway buries the triple, and Indiana's up 8. Thornton's going to work on Carlisle. Indiana's got a little pep in their step right now as they're playing some of their best basketball of the year. Rotates it into the corner, pushes on Galloway back. Nothing called. Galloway bodies up, puts up the jump shot, short off the front rim. Good defense. And that's going to go to Indiana, I believe, on the tip out of bounds. My word. Where are you at, Fundamental? Galloway used his body and stayed tight, played good defense, and then he missed the shot because Galloway was right there. He made it too tight of quarters for him. Indiana's got a chance to go up 10. 7-0 run, the last 123. Galloway's going to lose it out of bounds, and I think that's going to stay with Indiana. This game does qualify as a quad 1, even though Ohio State's record is down. Their level of competition this year has been tough. You see some of the coaches off Indiana are starting to coach a little bit because they're wanting to show in the limelight. You got to bring this one home. Ballow's got it out high, hands it off to Galloway. Galloway and Ballow working the two-man game. Flips it over to Goody. Goody drives inside. Nothing there. Turnaround jump shot. And he hit it. Luke Goody with a rainbow 15-footer, and it goes down. And Indiana is up 10. 9-0 run last 145. Clock is under 5 minutes. They're going to work it around the high post. Top of the key, looking. Nothing there. He pulls up and shoots it. What a bad-looking shot. Tipped rebound. Carlisle got his hand on it, and Galloway controls. Indiana should be in slowing down mode and using clock here. No need to get in a hurry. Run the clock down to 10. Start your offense. Ballow's got it out high, looking. Gets it over to Galloway. Start your clock. Galloway drives, looks. Flips it to Ballow. It's tipped out of bounds. And Indiana will have 8 to get a shot. Sorry, Fundamental. I try. It's tough. But that's what everybody likes to do. Gets it inbound. Goody with the shot. No good. Nice shot off the inbound play. Here comes Ohio State looking to push. Drives in the lane. Gets in there. Flips it over to Thornton. Thornton drives. Cut off. Jump step. Puts up the layup shot. No good. Tip. Rebound by Ballow. And Ballow is upset. As he is called for a travel as he fell down with the rebound. Yeah, that's just it. Keep playing. As long as you keep playing defense, you're in really good shape. Ohio State gets a fresh shot clock. All right, Ohio State's got 18 on the shot clock. They're still working it. Drive inside. Puts it up. Thornton lays it up, and he's going to be fouled by Rice. That'll be Rice's 4th foul. And he will only have one more to go. If they want to keep him available, I would sub him out right now for 2 minutes. All right, inbound play. 19 left on the shot clock. Carlisle's out there on Thornton. Good D. Gets it over. Mobley for 3, and he hit it. He got left and was an easy jump shot there. Playing help defense sometimes does not benefit the defense as a whole. Indiana has got to run a play here. They've got to get something going. 15 on the shot clock. Goody gives it to Galloway. Galloway resets. Here we go. Galloway drives right, looks, gets in the lane, flips it down low. And there's Carlisle with another layup as he made a cut to the basket. Galloway found him, and Indiana extends back to a 9-point lead right here. Pressure defense out high on Ohio State looking. rotates it, picks up his dribble, flips it down there, and is picked up. 15 on the shot clock, drives the lane, puts it up. And that's going to be an and one opportunity, it looks like. I think that's Parrish. (70-63) with 3 minutes and 6 seconds to go, and we are at timeout. Listen, much love to you guys, but I don't think my heart can take a loss here. I will be right over here by the TV for just a sec. So I don't know where we stand as far as team fouls go, but there was a very distinct advantage in the first half of the second half for Indiana. So I think they'll try to even it up. But there you got it. Where's K? It was hard for me to see because I've got pixelation on my TV. So yeah, I think we're still behind a couple fouls. They try to make them close. I've noticed that they try to keep everything even. Yeah, let's see. All right, y'all. All right, hello?
Hello?
How are you?
All right, how are you?
Pretty good. You know I've got my phone up next to the microphone, just so you know.
Microphone to what?
The computer microphone.
What are you doing?
I'm streaming. Everybody say hello.
Oh, where are you streaming? I don't know what channel. Like, what are you doing?
Oh, basketball game.
Oh, why did you just say that? Don't get to beat around the bush about it. Well, you streaming could be 1,000 different things.
You're right. That's true. I do that quite often. But anyway, we're just enjoying a basketball game tonight.
You know, I did think. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, we're winning.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh my God. Free throws up, and it is good. And here comes the full court press, and oh my God, they get it stolen on the inbound pass. Ohio State implements the full court press, and we're down to a 4-point lead. All right, I will. Let me finish this. She said, "Love you, Blood Fam." Trap in the corner, and they go to the same place again. Indiana has to burn a timeout. So she's finally getting off today. She's going to sleep tonight. And she'll get a full night's sleep tonight. So she should be back on a regular schedule tomorrow. All right, Brooks. They went the same play twice in a row. If Miles Rice goes for that ball, that ball does not get intercepted. But instead, playing free safety out there, now Indiana's got to work to hold on this game. And they've got to find a good play on the inbound to offset this press. She will be at work during KC Houston. We'll both be here for Detroit and Washington, I believe. There she is. All right, Goody's going to try to get the ball inbounds, and they do. Galloway's got it, and they're going to break the press this time. Rice is trying to get across the timeline, and that's knocked out of bounds. Indiana will retain it. But here you go. There's the thing. So you got the home team down. They get a little bit of mojo going. You gotta get a bucket right now. Yes, sir, Jake. You got to knock that momentum off there. If Indiana doesn't score here, if that pass would have gotten through, Indiana would have had an easy bucket. Okay, Galloway gets it across the timeline. Here we go. Rice has got it out high. Drives left, looking, gets in the lane, probing. Gets it down to Ballo. Ballo goes up strong, and he draws the foul but can't finish. Oh, he's holding his head because he was right there, and they have no choice but to foul him. If he would have dunked that ball, and I think somebody just fouled out. Sean Stewart is out of the game. Nobody else in Ohio State's got real foul trouble at this point. Rice has got 3. Leal and Galloway each got, or Rice has got 4. Galloway and Leal each got 3. But that's okay. We're deeper at guard than we are big guys. Ballo's at the free throw line. He has increased that free throw percentage by about 9% over the last 4 games, slowly making it respectable. At the line for 2. First one is up, and it's good. Umar Ballo silences the crowd a little bit, extends Indiana back to a 5-point lead. Would like to have one more here. Let's go. At the free throw line. Takes a deep breath. Shoots it short off the front rim. Thornton clears the board. Here comes Ohio State down 5. So Ohio State technically wins that possession. Thornton's got it out high, 20 on the shot clock. Ohio State needs a bucket here to keep the pressure on. It's going to drive on Carlisle. Gets inside. Carlisle's going to be called for the foul, but the help defense was there. And they're going to get 2 free throws with 2:06. I finally made it to the drive-thru and said, I have the mobile order. And he just loudly says, Alex, because they love me. because you're definitely getting some of that Taco Bell. Oh, and that was the 16th foul, so there you got one more to go. 17 on the shot clock, 2 minutes to go. Drives the lane, puts it up, and in. Thornton goes over Leal. Leal makes sure not to foul him. Don't hold it too long. Gets the ball into Goody. Goody's going to get it back to Galloway. Galloway's going to cross the timeline, up 3. 1:48 to go. Indiana sorely needs a bucket. I would push it to the inside again. If they double down, go back out and take your chances with the long ball. 9 on the shot clock. Galloway drives. Flips it into Ballo. It's tipped out of bounds by Ohio State, and it'll stay at this end. Indiana needs 4 points to win this game. Rice is going to come back in off the bench for offensive purposes. Now with foul trouble, they're subbing defense for offense both ways. You have got to find your way to get it into Ballo or get a shot up and give him a chance to rebound it. Galloway 3-ball. Missed it. And Ohio State clears the rebound. Here comes Thornton. Down 3. Ohio State's got it. Drives inside. Gets in the lane. Puts it up from 12. Short off the front rim. No good. Goody clears the board. Indiana's got a chance to burn this clock down here. Shorten this game, my friend. Shorten it, young man. Make him come out and guard you. But start your offense with about 10 to go on the shot clock. Rice is going to bring it up. Shot clock is at 10. He's going to reset. There he goes. Looking, he's probing. Gets inside. 18-footer. Hard off the rim. No good. Rebound, Ohio State. Bradshaw going to have to play defense right one more time. And Ohio State's going to take a timeout down 3. Yeah, you can see the scare on my face. This team is not good at closing. All right, got 23 folks in the house. If you wouldn't mind, smash the like for me, please, today. Hit that subscribe button and comment in the chat. I'd like to know who's here. I'd like to know if anybody's going to say hello. This is a very interactive chat, so if you're here, we want to hear you. Renew is out still based on injury, so yes. And you know what? You want to take that into perspective. You can beat up on this Indiana team, but Renew is effectively one of your best scorers, and he was your leading scorer, and he has not been able to go for 3 games. Hi, it's me, Scurvy, and hello, John Jansen. Appreciate you both. Say hello, folks. I don't know about leaving the Big Ten, but if Indiana fails to win this game, that trip back to Bloomington could be without a coach, honestly. And they're they're a little bit more vocal in the huddle over there. It never. Mbako has sat out most of the second half based on his lack of defense. And my screen is so jacked up again. Here we go. They're going to get the ball inbound out high, working it, gets it over. They're going to try to get a 2-for-1. Mobley shoots the 3. What happened? Did that go in? It went in. Mobley hits the 3-ball, and we are tied. 38.6 seconds to go. So, Alex, Spectrum came out, replaced some stuff out on the pole. It fixed it, and then the next night it went back out again. I had one perfect day of TV. I cannot believe this play. That is clutch. That's the one guy that's been able to burn us with the deep ball today is Mobley. And they get him off a pick. This is Renew's third game out. Maybe fourth. So right now, Indiana is going to have a chance to regain the lead. They have got to put points on the board here because that's a beautiful play call. That's probably their best three-point shooter. Mobley for the game today is 5 for 10 from behind the three-point line. 22 points single-handedly keeping them in the game, as nobody else is better than, well, they got one guy, 1 for 1. There's about 8-second differential. As this Indiana team's fought really hard today to get a chance to win this game, you need to get it into your best shoot. You need to get it a good design play for a really good shot here. If you turn the ball over or don't get a good shot, I'm afraid that the day's done. We were first to 65 and first to 70 and then stopped scoring. Oh my gosh. I want Galloway or Rice. I don't know. I don't know who I want shooting it. 23 seconds to go. Or, sorry, 30 seconds to go. Here we go. They start to play with 10 on the shot clock. Rice drives. Gets it over. Goody drives the lane. Goes to the basket. Ballo puts it up and misses 3 times. Here comes Ohio State. Oh, my God. They had 3 bunny shots. Thornton's out high. And we're headed to overtime. Oh, my gosh. Luke Goody got in the position, and they had 3 chances to win that game. Lordy, lordy. Man, I'm going to tell you what, some stress. Do not like overtime. Yeah, it just they had the opportunities. That's probably the end of the game. I mean, honestly, it's unless you come out and can get a lead in overtime, it's very the amount of momentum swing back to making that into an overtime game after being down 9 points. So listen, you're going to want to win the overtime at the free throw line. You one more foul and you're in the double bonus, right? Ohio State hasn't reached the bonus yet. You're going to have to force it down. You have got one starter already on the bench. You need to take it at their bigs because Bradshaw is out there right now and he's got 3 fouls. If you can take his effectiveness out of the game, Ballo will have control of that floor. And this Ohio State's been a very good team this year. Played very well on the road. All teams have ups and downs. Ballo tips it to Galloway, and Indiana's going to start with possession. He's going to rotate it around. Galloway's got it out high, off the pick. He drives, gets inside, puts it up. And what did they call? They called Galloway for a charge. I think. Ohio State's got a chance to get the lead. We cannot let them retake the lead here. Let's go. Got to play D. Play D or sit down. He's going to drive around. He's got a shot. Puts it out. Thornton for three. No good. Rebound to Galloway. Gets it out to Leal. Good shot by Thornton. Ohio State went straight for the jugular. Galloway's got it out high. There's the pick. He drives. Cross court. Carlisle gets inside. Flips it out to Goody. 6 on the shot clock. Goody fires it. Hard off the back rim. No good. 1 minute gone in the overtime. Still tied at 71. Goody had to throw it up there. They're going to let him have timeout to tie his shoe. There's the inbound. Nothing working there. Loses it. Oh, it's tipped around. And there's a layup by Ohio State. Number 17. I don't even know who that is. Ivan Nyegovin gets the basket. Ohio State's got the lead. We got to go back inside here. Ballo backs him in. Works it. And he is blocked, and it's tipped out of bounds. I think that's going to stay with Indiana. And are they giving that to Ohio State? Oh, that's blocked. Oh, Anthony Leal touched it. This is worse than my prediction, Angie. Ohio State's got the ball. 3 and some change to go. Rotates it around. Thornton drives the lane. Jump stop. Good defense there. Step back driving, looking. Nothing. Goes around. Pushes off on Goody. Drops it out. Deep shot. Blocked by Ballo. Tipped around. And that's going to be a shot clock violation. Congratulations to Indiana making a stop there on defense. We need a basket. We need to get that lead back. Let me have a set play for Luke Goody to let one fly. You got to attack the rim or let a 3 ball go. Let's go. Rice is out high with Thornton on him. Gets it over to Goody. Goody gets it back to Galloway. Back to Rice. They're going to reset with 20. Here comes Leal off the pick. Hands it off. Rice drives. 3 ball. And that's no good. And it's tipped back. Galloway's got it. 18 on a new shot clock. Galloway drives. Gets in the lane. Puts it up. And there's a foul. Carlisle has not made any free throws today, hardly at all. But he draws a foul and will go to the line. You're absolutely right, John. This is no good for Indiana right now. It's because they are tentative out there. They're tight. Galloway should have shot that bad boy up. And good job by Carlisle to get to the rim and get contact. He's just got to make some free throws here. Big time shots. 2:19 to go. First one's up. And it's hard off the back rim. No good. Second free throw is up. It's a 1-point game. 2:19 to go. Thornton's going to walk it across the timeline with Carlisle on him. He's going to rotate it around. Cut off. Good defense. Drives on Rice. Double team comes. There's a loose ball on the floor. And that's a turnover by Ohio State, over and back. And with 2 minutes to go, Indiana's got a chance to retake the league, attack the post. Indiana needs a basket here in the worst possible way. Under 2 minutes, you need to have the lead. Let's go. Rice is going to walk it across the timeline. He's going to work it left, work it right. Drives in the lane, gets to the rim. Puts it up and in. Miles Rice goes up over the big guy and gets his basket. Indiana leads again by 1. Need to stop. Put some pressure. Let's go. 2 good defensive possessions in a row. Let's make it a third. Thornton's out high with the ball. He has got Rice on him. He switches. He's got Ballo on him. He wants that match. Back and forth they go. Ballo's out there defending. Did that count? Tell me that didn't count. Oh, man, they counted that? I can't see. It's on delay. I don't even see the foul. You've got to. So you cannot leave Ballo on him for 30 seconds. Just saying. Ballo or Thornton's an 83% free throw shooter. Might as well say 84 at 83.9. And he gets one shot here. And it's good. And Ohio State leads by 2 with 1:26 to go. Indiana needs a basket right here. You need to keep this crowd in cautious mode. Rice drives, gets in the lane, goes all the way to the basket, and he's blocked. 3 ball by Goody, and he hit it. Luke Goody buries the triple with 1:05 to go, and Indiana's got a lead. One stop here, you all. One stop. Give me a stop. Let's go. Luke Goody's got 23 on the night. Thornton's out high. He's going to drive it. Step back. Rotates it around to Mobley. Lets it fly. No good off the back rim. Rebound Carlisle. Indiana's got a 1-point lead, and I'm sure Ohio State's going to play defense here. Take your time out, sir. Listen, you've got to shoot free throws here. You've got to post up your big and get him close enough to the rim to where he can jam it home and draw a foul. Ballo with the offensive glass and Goody with the clutch shot. In fundamental, they lost their rhythm trying to use clock. But you can kind of understand why they wanted to get to the end. Very resilient fight here in overtime. Yeah, Goody's responded. He made a mistake on Twitter this week that he's going to learn from. He's a good young man. You've got the ball. You've got the clock on your side here. You need to get a good shot. Get to the free throw line if you can. They get it into Galloway. Galloway's got it out high. Goody's off to his left. And I'm sure that they're going to be content letting this clock run down. Get to the free throw line. Ballo sets the pick. Galloway goes. Nothing there. Drives into the middle. Turnaround. Flips it out. Carlisle. 3, 2, 1. Shoot it. And that is a shot clock violation. Not what you wanted. Not the shot that you wanted. They defended the pick and roll. Shot clock violation, Sam. Oh, I hate this review crap. It's a shot clock violation. $14.7 and a shot clock violation. I have finally secured the bag. She has sustenance. Oh, I bet you they take it back to 15. I don't know. Listen, I can live with anything here, fundamental, as long as you keep him out of the paint. Because if he gets to do that 12-foot jump shot, it's going to kill me. And I'm just looking. I mean, I don't know what they got as a team. Do they got a crappy free throw shooter? Total time and drive through 48 minutes. Well, they screwed that up. Put somebody on the inbound guy. Thornton's got it. Here we come across the timeline 10 seconds to go. He's got Leal on him. He's going to work. He's going to rose it over. Drives the lane. Mobley gets inside. Throws it up. He's blocked by Anthony Leal. Thornton picks it up. Throws it up at the buzzer, and that's the game. Anthony Leal with the block shot on Mobley to secure the win. Defensive position on a drive secured the win. I want everybody to understand that. Defensive positioning by a guy that they don't let play most of the time, but goes out here and plays hard. Stayed in position, got his hand up, and blocked the game-winning shot. This game is about playing fundamentally sound and making good decisions. And Anthony Leal just saved Mike Woodson's bus ride home so that he's not stressing it on the way home. That will count, I believe, as a quad one. So congratulations. Thank you guys very much for hanging out. But when you get a chance to sit down and go through this post game, I want you to watch the way Anthony Leal defended the ball there. If it would have been Miles Rice, if it had been Trey Galloway, I don't know that he would have stopped him. Oh, he's still on the hot seat. He just gets a ride home where he doesn't have to worry about it so much. No, Girth. I believe because of where they rank, it bumps up to a quad 1 because it's a road game. I'm pretty positive. But essentially, the whole game was just about who's going to play defense. It wasn't about who was playing offense. It was getting out there and playing the ball. Yeah, you're talking about 18 to 24, 25-year-old kids sometimes at this point. And Luke Goody should have never called out Dan Dockich for what he did on the basketball court. He should call him out for being a smartass that doesn't affect today's game. Beyond that, you shouldn't call him out. Dan Dockich, no matter what he does, still has one of the greatest defensive performances in IU history. And today it was every Indiana kid needs this win today. Doesn't matter how you feel about Coach. They needed to go on the road and redeem themselves in some manner, and they did. Woodson doesn't do a great job, but there's some real talent on this team, and to go to Ohio State, which is really one of our rival teams, to be honest, and get a road win is important. If they would have lost this game by 20 tonight, we probably wouldn't. Tomorrow probably would see Jordan Hall's coaching this team with. When you're playing on the road, it bumps it up to a quad 1. I'm almost positive. You can check it. Bobby's alma mater. Tomas, Luke Goody. Wow, he's the only player I like on this team. And Luke Goody left Illinois not because he had to, because he was going to be sitting there and doing a lot of nothing this year. When they got Ben Humacris from the transfer portal, it was really going to diminish Luke's role. And he kind of knew that he was coming there, and that's why when Coach picked him up, it was a shooter to fill that Miller Kopp role. And Woody straight benched Mbako today. And Mbako was the one that said that liked somebody's comment for firing Coach. Much love to you guys. Hey, if anybody wants to hang out with me, I will be over on Papa Blood, and I will be live streaming some video games here probably within the hour. If you'd like to join me, if not, that's all right. I appreciate you all for hanging out tonight. Let me get some of that good old-fashioned shark action out there for John, since I know he's still here and he loves it. Great win today. We'll take it. Who cares? We'll figure out the rest next year at the end of this season, but let's win as many as we can. Much love to you all. See you next time.